Hello ladies and gentlemen, Q here with what will hopefully be a quick video, although I'm not really sure if that will be the case. I recently got an email from a user, Tinyfata, regarding how to make an RPG Maker XP game into a side view. The default battle view is straightforward, kind of like Phantasy Star 1. And what this user wanted to do was have a Final Fantasy VI style view, specifically using the Tankentai scripting system. So what we'll do is I have here an old game that I made a couple of years ago. It's the first of my Genericus series volume, and I did not implement any scripts into it. Let's go ahead and open it up here real quick. There we go. And as you can see, I did not implement any scripts in that one. So just the default stuff. And what we'll try to do is we'll try to implement the Tankentai to just kind of put a basic side view into this one. If it works for me, then it should work for you as well. So we're here at the GD Unlimited forums, and we'll go ahead and download the Tankentai demo. It's usually easier to just work off the demo. Go ahead and click on download. You can, by the way, find the link to download in the information down below. So let's go ahead and download, and there we go. We have finished downloading the demo. Let's go ahead and unzip. Just so that you can see what a battle looks like here, let's just go ahead and run test battle. Recruits, battle test. Now probably need to put the volume down a bit. Right, so no scripts whatsoever. We just put different battle images down there, and not specially well made. So what we'll want to do is have the characters appear on the right side of the screen. Alright, so let's go ahead and with our source copy, we have two versions here, and for the first attempt, I'm not sure how this is going to work out. For the first attempt, what we'll do is simply copy all the Tankentai scripts from the demo. We have the Tankentai demo and new side view battle system into our currently existing game. And if all works well, then the battle system should automatically display side view battlers. So what you want to do is go ahead and open up the script editor. That's this button right here. You scroll all the way down until you see all the scripts, right? The scripts that are going to be active are the ones that are above main. So you find main, and everything above it is what's working. Everything below main are add-ons that you can include. So you can include summons, so you can include steal, the overdrive, and all that stuff. But we're not going to use that right now. We just want to focus on the basic scripts, right? So the basic scripts for the side view start here with the core script with some configurations, and we'll go ahead and look at the configuration scripts later on. Here we have some optional add-ons, which we'll look at and we'll decide which ones we want to put and which ones we don't want to put. We have some battle windows, HP meters, and all that sort of stuff. Let's go ahead and start by just copying the core script and see if that works. And we'll just go down the list and figure out which ones we need to put and which ones not. And if it doesn't work out by moving the scripts from the side view demo into our game, then we'll just do the reverse following. But let's not cross any bridges before we've gotten to them. So we go ahead and open up the script editor for our game. We have it right here. Then over here we have the script editor for the demo. Let me go ahead and put those scripts. All right, I'm going to move this to my other window. I'm just going to put it over here. All right. Just move it over to my other window and scripts. Here we have the scripts for the Tankentai. And so we go ahead and start by right-click, copy from the Tankentai. It will be this one, and we just paste them into our own scripts above main, but below scene debug. Let's go ahead and insert a couple of spaces and paste. Copy the configuration, paste it into our game. Copy the second configuration, paste it into our game. Copy the side view, paste it into our game, and copy and paste. Now let's just go ahead and apply, click OK, and hope for the best as we test our battle. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just go ahead and run the game and see if maybe by compiling the game it might work. Alright, we see no change here. So let's go ahead and just run the game and hope for the best. What's up? Nope, you have 15 minutes left. Alright, very cool. We see that it does work. We do have the basic menu. We have the character here on the side. And of course we haven't changed the slime. That's one of the optional add-on screens. And you know what? I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try to have my starting party include a couple more characters. So we go here into system, we add Maribia, and we add her to the party. Maybe we go over here into enemies troops, and we, no, that was slime. I don't remember where the slime troops is. Alright, they're down here. Here we go. Somewhere around here we have slimes. So move the slimes a little bit to the left so that they don't get in the way of our characters. And now let's go ahead and run our game. Go ahead and exit through the back, and you face up with the slime, and now we should have all the characters to the right. Yep. And attack, attack, attack. Alright, so that's the first tip, and this only works if you want static enemies. If you want your system to use the enemy sprites, then you're going to need to go back to the script editor and include a couple of add-ons. Specifically, you want to add here from the optional add-ons, you want to add enemy animated battlers. So we go ahead and copy that one, paste it in here. Let's see if there's anything else we might need. We're going to need enemy equipped weapons, just in case you have an enemy that uses weapons. Let's see. Alright, so these extra scripts, let's see if we can remember. Alright, so these are for bow animation, gun animation, that kind of stuff. I don't think we're going to use any of those for this video, but if you're interested, then let me know. I'll go ahead and remember them. I'll just include them. Double and triple attacks are specific skills that you can have your characters learn if you're working off the demo. Let's see. High customization level of the battle window, but we're not going to change the battle window. Don't really care for any of that stuff, right? I'm going to go ahead and skip all of the visual mods. I don't know what kind of visuals you might want to add, but let's go ahead and see if that worked out for the enemies. And if we have animated enemies when we leave town to the north, I'll just down there, then it means that we are done. In case you're wondering, by the way, yes, this was my very first complete RPG Maker here game. That's why you see so much empty space. That's why I didn't have any scripts implemented or anything like that. Alright, so apparently the enemies are not using their sprites. So we might need something a bit more. Alright, in order to find our answer, maybe we go ahead and look at the script here. The script demo. Let's go ahead and mute that as well. Mute. Alright. Very cool. So here we have the instructions for making the enemies use the sprite animation. It's asking us to go to mod SBL. Let's go ahead and see if we can find mod SBL in the enemy ID. All right, what script would that be? Oh, there we go. Enemy animated battlers. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to our game where we have the script, right? We want to look at the enemies that we are using. What are the enemy IDs that we have? We have them down here. We're using generic slime, so that would be 50. So we open up our script. We look at enemy animated battlers, and here where it says enemy ID for anime battlers, we go ahead and add 50, and hopefully that should do a trick, right? At least for that one enemy. So we go ahead and run. And there you have it, your animated enemies. And you have your characters on the right, you have your enemies on the left using the animated skills, and so that's all you need to do to have a Final Fantasy looking system. Now, if you want to add active time battle, that's always an interesting script. You go ahead and add the ATB or CTB if you prefer the Final Fantasy X system. I prefer Final Fantasy VI. So let's go ahead and copy this one, and maybe it will work right off the bat. We add it towards the end, paste, okay, and run. And now that we've done that, we should probably have an ATB system. These designs were so bad, I need to just remake the whole thing. And there we have the ATB, along with the little line up here. And by the way, these can be edited by including new images in your graphics folder and all that stuff. That's something that we can do in another video. All right. As far as this video, I think that we've done more than enough. We've taken the kind of default boring battle system, turned it into an interesting side view with animated characters, animated enemies, and we have the ATB system up front. All right. So go ahead and recap what we've done. We open up the script editor. We paste from the Tankentai Inu SBS demo the scripts that we want, and the scripts that we want are the core scripts, all of them, SBS config, config XP, side view 1 and side view 2. We copy the enemy animated battlers, and once we've done that, we go ahead and put the enemy ID for the database numbers of the enemies that we want to use the walking sprites for. We put enemy equipped weapons, and there's something that we can look at later. This for when enemies have swords, so that the swords actually show up in the animation. And if you want to have an ATB system, then you go ahead and paste the Atoa ATB system into the scripts. And that should spruce up your battle system a little bit. This has been Q. Have a nice weekend.